Today we are taking a look at a slightly uncharacteristic blade for me. The type of knife I would never buy unless it was made by Bark River and looked the way it does. So here is what we are taking a look at today. This is the Bark River Ghost II Karambit with a green cyclone mesh, black liners, Corby bolts handle. It actually looks kind of nice. I'm gonna see if we can go into the... Maybe we can actually go over to the sun right now. I wasn't sure we were gonna get in the sun at first, but now it is breaking up a bit. This is my first and only experience with the cyclone mesh handles, which is a acrylic with some aluminum things inside. Makes for some pretty nice patterns. See if we can get an even better light source up here. Looks pretty nice, but I think the sunlight is also making it too bright when I unsheath the knife. So I think this is probably a pretty good spot to be at. So here it is in all its glory. So the overall length of this knife is 6.6 inches with a blade length of 3.5 inches. The blade thickness is 0.190, so 0.190, kind of thick. To be honest, and the steel is, as you can see, it's in A2. The weight of the knife is, I think the official weight is 5.75 ounces, but I can imagine this one being perhaps slightly heavier. So it's quite a sturdy, sturdy knife. So this is a karambit, of course. So it's made for combat and fighting of sorts, and I don't do that with my knives. So and I'm not sure you can actually. I think that this blade is probably kind of illegal in many countries and in some states in the US, I reckon. But this is not your typical bushcraft knife or the knife you bring camping or in the woods. Actually, I'm not going to bring this knife anywhere really, to be honest. As everything about this knife and design screams, combat and fighting. I did get it, however, because I thought it was kind of a different design for being Bark River. And I mean, I do have a lot of blades from Bark River, and I think it's kind of fun to own some of these unique pieces that are just that look kind of they just look kind of neat. I mean, I don't have a need for any knife any longer. I haven't had a need for a knife for a long while. When I go camping, hiking, kayaking, whatever, I have plenty to pick from. So now I can just I can pick some knives because I find them to be interesting in some sense and nice to look at, and also in some different handle materials that I would never really go for ordinarily. So let's go up and take a look at this one in the sun again, now that we have it fully unsheathed. I don't know about you, but I think that this material looks kind of sweet, to be honest. A little bit like absinthe green, which is always a good thing in my books. before I pack it down, we can take a look at, you know, the different types of grips. This being one type of grip. I have size 10 in gloves. This is how the knife fits my hand. Some heavy, you know, big jimping going on here. This grip feels kind of good, but good for what? That's the question. You can, of course, also use it in this, like the reverse grip from what I just did. I'm not gonna do some, you know, extreme or tactical moves here because I can't do that for shit. So this is just, you know, shoving the knife in some different grips. I think this is probably an excellent blade to hurt yourself on. Yeah, you can of course just hold it like this if you don't want to have, you know, use the finger ring there. Just go like this. So like I said, I mean, this is not a knife that will see much use. It's not gonna see any use at all. But I thought it was nice, you know, just showing it here to you guys. You know, just like, you know, curious of sorts. There are actually a few left over at DLT where I got mine. Not sure about the handle materials, but you know, if you are like me and just want it, you know, just for sort of collecting purposes, I guess,